What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the One Leg Loser podcast. I'm your boy Bear Down Rick, alongside my bro Jay, the producer. Welcome to what a bittersweet man. Welcome to week 18 of your
Jesus.
regular season football. Here we are, guys, coming to the end of the season. Um, it was definitely an interesting week, um, but we're here. Thank God, we're here
Man,
today. Jay, what's going on, man? Talk to the people. Tell them what's going on.
chilling. First of all, happy New Year's to everyone out there. Hope you guys had a nice and safe New Year's. Lots of firework, lots of drink, lots of food. Enjoyed your family. And like Rick said, thank God we're here another day. So,
Yep.
man, bittersweet. Week 18, man. I'm doing research and I'm like, oh my God, week 18. It could be the last week I get to see my Dolphins for what? 8 months. I'm like, oh man, it
Well,
was
listen,
it's
we're gonna talk about that. We're
yeah,
definitely gonna
that's
talk
what
about
I'm
that. It's
saying.
gonna be a very
Like,
interesting time.
yeah, but yeah, it was just bittersweet. I mean, I think the playoffs should be interesting this year. It should be fun. But again, we'll get into all that good stuff right now later
A
on.
100%, 100%, man. No,
How
definitely.
was
Yeah,
your New
yeah.
Year's,
New Year's was good, man. How about you? I know. I called you. I called you. At 12 o'clock. We said our pleasantries, and hope everybody's good. I hope everybody watching again is enjoying our broadcast today as we come here first week of the year. And again, man, let's kick it off, man. Jose, what you drinking on tonight?
I'm sipping on a little vodka today. Some of the little leftover vodka from New Year's. So taking it easy, being light.
I got you, man. No, listen, starting off light, trying to lose a little bit of weight, lost about already 5 pounds already, trying to get ready for
Hey,
Puerto Rico. And I'm
I
gonna
see.
trying to get down to about the 155s, trying to get down slim. Sipping on a little bit of just light of lime and lemon, lime, lemon. Either way, I always get those confused for some reason. I don't know
The
why.
lemon. Wait, lime
See?
is the green one. Lime is the green. Lemon is the yellow one. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
when I'm at a restaurant and they ask me like, "Can I get water with?" and I kind of like pause, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
lime, with lemon." Yeah, with lemon because I don't want to mix it up. It sounds kind of
But you
crazy.
got tequila. It's just water and lime, lemon.
And a little bit of tequila,
Oh, okay, got you.
little bit of tequila, not too much.
Some of that La Llorona. That's what you call it.
La Llorona. There
Is
you
that what
go.
it is?
Yeah, it's a little bit of the Llorona there. I got a little bit left over, so yeah, going a little bit light today. Then probably hit the casino a little bit later today.
Fair
So
enough. That's fair enough. So we
let's
talk to
see.
the people. What's your game of choice out there?
Game of choice. So
By
there's this. I remember I told you there's really quickly here.
by the way, people. I don't know if you noticed my new fresh ass hat. I don't have that big ass whale
Oh,
anymore.
the whale. The whale's not there right now.
The whale is gone, courtesy of my son Jaden and his girlfriend.
Okay.
Dope ass hat right there.
Straight from the
Appreciate
Pines,
it.
Pembroke Pines Mall. Straight from the Pembroke Pines Mall.
Favorite Pies Mall. Lids to be specific. I'm pretty sure.
That's just cool, man. No, yeah, a game of choice. Again, game of choice is bubble craps. It's a crap machine,
Oh,
but
you
it's
were telling me
it's
about that. You were telling me. Down here in Miami, we don't. I don't know what that bubble crabs. I don't know what that is.
yeah, it's. I saw it on Instagram. It's like a different style where again the odds are better for you. They have all the numbers that you could play except seven. So as long as you don't hit a three or is it a seven or a I think shit, I think a three or something like that. If you don't hit two numbers all the time, you're gonna be winning because it just keeps piling up. But I'm excited to go play a little bit of it. Not gonna go too crazy, but looking to go do that and maybe play some real life crap stable.
Yeah, there
So
you go. There you go.
we'll see what happens.
Definitely for sure. Super Bowl weekend when you come down. You still
Oh,
coming
we
down, right?
definitely. Yeah, still planning. Yeah, still hopefully be down this Super Bowl
That's
weekend.
gonna
I'll
be
be down in
crazy.
South Florida. You guys may get a live broadcast from us on that week or the weeks
Oh,
of.
for sure. Definitely.
We'll have a little we'll have a setup. I don't know if maybe Flanagan's a host us or who.
Oh shit. Let me talk to my local Flanagan right quick. Let me talk to my
uh,
local Flanagan. Yo, you know how crazy that shit would be?
that'll be crazy, right? Hey, listen, hey guys, if you guys want to see some Flanagan's for Super Bowl weekend, put some comments down there. But
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
listen, man. Listen, real quick before we get started, man. College football weekend. We hit on the ticket, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if Jose posted it. There it is. Here we go. Notre Dame under 52, under 53, and Ohio State. Man, Ohio State is balling right now. They're just
balling.
ooh,
Disclaimer. We don't honestly. I don't know much about football, but you know, it's a college. About football.
What do you mean college football? College
football. I know a lot about fucking NFL. College football. So we know we went light. We go light on these things, but it's fun to get in the action. You know, college football playoffs. So it's fun. And Ohio State.
They're rolling. I remember I text you. I was like, listen, I'm really starting to like this college football stuff, man. The atmosphere in college football is just different, man.
It doesn't compare. It doesn't compare to NFL. It doesn't compare. It's just media, and I mean, there's a lot of super fans out there, but nothing like a college fan. You know, 100,000 people filling up a stadium, bro. That's crazy shit right there. Going
the Rose Bowl, man. I mean, the Rose Bowl looked amazing, beautiful. Like you said, 100,000 people sitting in that stadium. I was like, man, I wonder what it will feel like to go to one of those things. But it's actually going to be an amazing game. We got Penn State. I think Penn State plays Ohio State or Notre Dame. Anyways, college football is the playoffs is dope.
Yeah.
And again, we're gonna have a little fun as we go. But yeah,
as we go, like I said, check out the TikTok. That's where I post the bets. I didn't post this one, to be honest with you guys. I didn't post it because I don't know much about it, so I didn't want to just put something out there that I'm not too confident in. And that's why obviously we went a little light. So, but hey, a winner's a winner, right? I mean, shit, you can always put whatever you want on it. It's +5. I can't even see it. It's too small.
Plus 346. That was plus 346.
Hey, shit, you put $100, you up $346. So it's up to you.
Yeah, and we won last Sunday. Last Sunday's ticket.
I got a little small one. I don't know if this is tiny. I can't see this shit.
Okay, you got the Cleveland. You got Cleveland Cavaliers against LA Lakers.
So I've been Rick. I've been meaning to tell you. I've been fucking with this little app, right? Where I invested a little bit to it, and it just it helps you with the research. It just breaks down the research to the one level, to the next level, to the next level, to like it's pretty insane. I ain't gonna shout them out because they ain't sponsoring me yet, but
not
yet. But listen, again, I only put $11 because I was testing it out. I was just playing around with the numbers and shit. I happened to hit. So again, what can you see that 5? That's like 500.
Yeah, plus 500. Yes.
So hey, again,
you get old now. I gotta get you some prescriptive glasses.
Nah, bro, it's tiny as I don't know. It's tiny as hell, man. So hey, but for the people, there it is. But for the ones that we gave out on the podcast, yes, sir. The one we know a little bit more about, we get a little bit more risque.
Got that.
Nice and beautiful. That's a nice beauty right there.
That was beautiful. It's proof is in the pudding. Again, we've had a couple. Again, it's just like anybody. Betting is a gamble. It's a thing, but at the same time,
it's up and down.
It's an up and down world. But when you win,
who's hitting 800% of the time? That's a damn lie.
Yeah,
don't
man.
Run away from that person.
Yeah, man.
We're transparent over here.
Yeah, we're gonna post the wins and the losses because the losses are not a loss; they're a lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, a little bar.
Obviously, we're gonna emphasize these wins because shit, that's a good win right there. That's a good weekend right there.
Definitely a good weekend.
We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna bring them up to you guys, but
definitely
we want to be as transparent as possible. But there you go. There you guys have it. Hopefully you tailed. Hopefully you put a little bit more money than we did, and you had yourself a nice little Sunday.
For sure, man. But let's get into week number 18. Bittersweet, but week 18. Man, we're going to kick it off, ladies and gentlemen, with the Brown.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Week 18 is going to be a shit show. It's going to be a goddamn shit show. It's going to be who plays, who's not playing. Nah. Take it over, man. My bad.
Listen, I'm going to build this game up, though. I'm going to build this game up a little bit today because,
for sure.
Listen, Browns have been having a rough season. They lost to the Dolphins last week, which was great for you, and we'll keep rolling on that. They're going to go into off-season trying to restructure, Watson's contract, facing the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, they could clinch the division, right? They do have a lot to play for. They still want to get that home field advantage. So, again, this is going to be I don't think the Baltimore Ravens are going to lay it down. I don't know if the Dogs are going to be playing tough, but Baltimore definitely has something to play for. So, I mean, I know you said, Jose, it's going to be a tough week. What you thinking about this game?
Actually, I want to correct you right quick. They don't. They can't play for the home field advantage.
They can't, but they're
no,
clinched the division.
Kansas, yeah. Kansas City has already locked up number 1.
Okay.
The Bills have locked up number 2, and then the best the Baltimore can do is number 3, which is a great spot for them. Like they want to win this game to get to number 3 because I think 3 plays 3 plays 7.
No, 3.
No, 3
So
plays
7.
6. 2 plays 7.
2 plays 7. 3 plays 6. Yes.
So 6 is like fuck the Harbaugh Bowl. The Harbaugh Bowl. They play the Chargers.
They play the Chargers. Ooh.
And hold on. If they play the Chargers, give me John, bro. Give me John. No, Jim. Give me Jim. Give me Jim.
Jim John.
Jim John. Give me John. Give me John. Give me the Chargers. I don't know, man. I don't know what that line's gonna look like, but I might be inclined to take the damn Chargers, man. Just you can't keep beating up on little bro
in the playoffs. Ooh, is that going to be one of those crazy tickets? Okay, we might get a little saucy. Remember, guys, this is not over after week 18. We still got playoff football, which we'll be giving you guys our picks for the playoffs. But
yeah,
I mean,
I was looking way too far ahead.
No, this is good stuff. This is great stuff because this is just preview of what we're going to be doing. But man, listen, that line's telling us something. I mean, Jose, man, what do you got to say about this game?
As far as the line goes, yeah, I mean. I can't. 20 points is a lot of points, man. Like there's still football players on the other side that want to win. They got to prove something.
Uh-huh.
You know, I would be looking like at maybe a half, like the first half, like a 10 minus 10 and a half in the first half. Because I think Baltimore's going to try to blow them out and then get a huge lead and then sit everybody and then they'll still win and cover. I mean, not cover, but they'll still win the game, lock down a division. And I think that if I were to bet this game, I would probably go that way.
Yeah.
I can't even do money line. Money line doesn't make any sense.
No, I think money is like plus 14. It's like minus 14,000. Some crazy number like that.
It doesn't make no sense. So,
but listen,
game, I just don't know how much.
Okay, I would put this on my ticket because I think it's somewhat of a guaranteed lock, right? In the sense of Baltimore is going to win this game. There's no way the Browns with the backup quarterback are gonna they don't have nothing to play for at this particular point. Again, I might put Baltimore plus. I mean, shoot, man, they got to at least beat them by more than a touch. I would say at least, like you said, I would probably put them at a minus 10. They're gonna beat them a touchdown plus, maybe a touchdown field goal. I don't know what the numbers look like with that one, but I like taking. If you're trying to get a safe bet, I would probably put Baltimore on a ticket and then play around with the numbers, see what makes sense.
Okay,
yeah, so I would play around with the line.
So let's put Baltimore on the slip so far, and then at the end we'll decide. We'll come back and we'll decide what numbers we want to give them.
Yeah,
we'll do that. All right, so that was a pretty quick game. This was a very interesting game, right? Because
it's still. Yeah,
because but even with that said, right, like if Baltimore wins, then Pittsburgh has nothing to play for. They've already locked in. They can't win the division. The only reason to play this game is to try to win the division. But if Baltimore wins in the first game, they have no point in playing. It's just maybe pride or trying to really knock the Bengals off.
Well, listen, the Bengals they still got a lot to play for. They're alive. They started 4-8, but for them to make the playoffs, there's a couple of chips that need to fall, and Dolphins have to lose. The Chiefs that are not playing their starters, with the they have to beat with their backups have to beat the Broncos. Bengals D has been subpar, man, and Steelers haven't been too hot either, man. That secondary, man. I know we've been ranting and raving about that. I've been ranting and raving about the Steelers defense, but that secondary hasn't been playing too hot the last couple of weeks, man. They've been banged up, getting beat up. Again, it's. I think the Bengals they still have a lot to play for in this particular game. But I mean, outside of that, what are you thinking about this particular game, Jose?
Man, the Bengals are coming in hot, man. They coming in hot. The winners of like 6 in a row, something like that. Chase and Burrow are
that
just
run game.
Yeah, huh?
That run game, Mixon's playing. He's running the ball hard.
Chase Brown.
Oh, Chase Brown.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The run game.
Texans.
James Brown. I mean, James Brown. Shit, look at me.
James Brown.
Yeah, what's the song? Anyways, I'm gonna make a fool of myself if I keep going. Chase Brown, man, he's running the ball. T. Higgins is coming on nice. It's going to be interesting in the offseason to see if they keep T. Higgins, having to pay crazy amount of money for Jamar Chase. So it's going to be interesting there. But like I said, they're the hotter team. I think Pittsburgh's the better team overall. I think Russ and Pickens, if they play, all these games that I'm going to predict, it just depends on who's playing, who's not playing. If they try to go, if somehow Baltimore loses some way, in the universe, I got Pittsburgh at home. Like I was going to say, Russell Wilson can score on this defense. This defense is trash. This is it. They've been playing good. They've been playing better lately. But overall, this defense is not good. And a team like the Steelers and Mike Tomlin can expose that.
Yeah, listen, man, there's going to be a lot of chatter if they lose this game about Mike Tomlin, who was arguably one of the greatest coaches in our generation, right? He's up there with the Harbaughs, the Belichicks, in the sense of this is just strong culture. He's a winner. He's a leader of men. And again, a lot to write on. Again, if the Steelers go 1-out this particular offseason in the playoffs in the wild card. But again, I think they're at home. I'm riding with you. Again, I know the Bengals have been riding in hard, but I think the Steelers at home. I think I'll take Steelers on this one. I'm taking Steelers.
So you touched on something. I mean, Pittsburgh, they're already in the playoffs. Yes. Tomlin has been there for what? Over a decade. If they're 1-out, if they're 1 and done, does it start creeping into the minds of the owners? Like maybe he's such a great coach. He's such a winner. He's always winning.
Listen, man.
But since Ben left, he hasn't been able to get him over the hump.
No, listen, man, and that's something I wanted to talk to you about. Like everybody talks about all these franchises winners, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, and stuff like that. But I think the ultimate goal, right, is the Super Bowl. It's if you're not winning the Lombardi, you're not. Again, you fall short. So again, all these great franchises, right? But how many has Green Bay won in the last 10, 15 years? One, I think. Yeah, they won with Rodgers. Rodgers won one.
Yeah,
one. Yeah. Steelers. When was the last time they won? It was with Roethlisberger.
Yeah, they're constantly going, but it's up to the playoffs. But then nothing.
It's just like you get that it's like how again like you said what do people want as a franchise? Like I would like to hear some comments if people put comments about would you rather your franchise go to the playoff almost every year but always falling short, or would you rather be one of those franchises where it's hopium, where you're like, all right, next year? I don't know. It's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, I can't say much because I'm very at the bottom here right now. But
man, listen, the only guy who's constantly doing it is Andy Reid.
That's it.
I mean, granted, he got Patrick Mahomes, but also he drafted Patrick Mahomes. So you can't be like, you only winning because you drafted Patrick Mahomes. Well, bro, he did the work. His team did the work. They chose the right quarterback. That's why he's a great coach. And on top of that, he's developed this man into one of the best quarterbacks ever. Yeah. And he continues on his path. He's going to be the best quarterback ever. Tom Brady still holds that slot right now.
He holds that slot right now, but like you said, they're rolling into the playoffs again. Again, I'm not gonna. Again, I'm going back to the Brady, right? I'm not gonna bet against Patrick Mahomes.
No, you can't.
I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. I'm not. Yeah. Again, that guy, it's like you said, it's that different aura about him, that Tom Brady, where you just don't bet against them. And again, does your franchise, if you don't make the Super Bowl every year, do you consider that a losing season? I mean, it's a losing season, right?
Really, so, I mean, it's a failure at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I remember on Giannis, they asked him a question. His response was, did Jordan win it every year, something like that? Was it a failure? I mean, yes, it was a failure. I mean, he turned it, he flipped it and made it seem like, oh, it wasn't a failure because he learned something and blah blah blah. It's a failure, bro. The ultimate goal of every season is to win the Super Bowl. If you don't win it, you failed.
It's failure. I guess it just shows you how hard it is to win that. People make it seem like, oh, it's just get there, but it's definitely every year's different.
No, for sure. Any year is different. So you touched on something, right? So I'm gonna ask you, would you, let's say, I mean, this might sound dumb, but 10 years, you got to wait 10 years or 15 years for a Super Bowl, or you want to go 10 years straight to the NFC Championship game? Like, and those other 5 years, those other 4 years are, who knows? But you got to wait 15 years.
So hold on, you're giving me two options, right? One is I wait 15 years, but I'm guaranteed a Super Bowl, versus I'm going to be going. What's the second option?
You're gonna hit the playoffs, but it's just gonna be like disappointment year after year after year until that 15th year.
Okay, but I don't get to win. I don't get to win a Super Bowl at all.
Nah, at all.
I'll probably take the Super Bowl.
You take the Super Bowl?
But listen, that's a tough one, man.
For 14 years straight, just right on the
dog
shit. You're not gonna win it. No, you're not gonna
win it. Dog shit? Am I just like right now 4 and 13?
That's actually the better question. Are you gonna be dog shit, suffering, but you're gonna have to watch every single game? Like you're gonna be a fan.
Yeah.
Year 15 is coming.
Well, again, it all depends how old I am. See, there's a lot of variables that to that.
You're 38. That's how old you are.
Well, that's shit. Hell, shit, 38. I'll be almost damn near 50 by the time I get to see that. I don't know if it's that case, bro. I'll probably take, in that case, if I'm at that age already, I'm probably just gonna take the going to the AFC or the NFC Championship every year, but just getting over the hump. I don't know. There's a lot of layers to that question, I think.
I didn't think it through.
But it's a good thought, though. Good thought.
The reason I say it's like, bro, it's like the Dolphins, right? We're just so mediocre. Like every single year, well, I haven't seen no success. You know, I mean, we'll get to the Dolphins. We'll get to the Dolphins.
We'll get there. We're gonna get there. But
so we got Pittsburgh in this game here.
Yes, we're gonna take Pittsburgh.
We're gonna take Pittsburgh. Right now they're +2. We can move that line. We'll see at the end of the show, but I think I'll probably move that line. All right, here we go.
Oof, here we go. We got Saints, who have again had a very disappointing season, playing Rattler, really not doing much. Season's over. They really have nothing to play for. Facing on the Bucks, man, with man, they've been balling. Again, it's been the resurgence of his career, Baker Mayfield's career in Tampa, just shows you that if you're in the right system, the right team, with the right culture, let's say it that way, you could be something. Mind you, we'll talk about this guy in Minnesota here in a minute, Sam Darnold. But again, Baker Mayfield, man, he's just been balling. He's just dogging it out. Again, it's an interesting game. They're playing to get into. I think they've already made the playoffs here. So again, nope, they got to win. They have to win.
They have to. You win and you win the division, and then obviously they're in if they win the division.
Exactly. So
they're battling between is them and Atlanta. You remember last year we had the same scenario on our fucking division ticket, and we missed it by this division.
Yes. Okay. Just to give a little backstory, guys, we play every year. We take, I think, what is it, $30 or what do we do? I think forgot what we take.
$40 so each.
Yes, and we create. And we pick the division winner, and we got these crazy numbers. We put $5 to win 30,000, 25,000. And last year, I think we almost had the winning ticket, but I think it was just this division.
Right? This very division, Atlanta and Bucks. We chose Atlanta, and fucking Bucks and Baker Mayfield came out of nowhere. The same thing they're doing now, and they took the division and they took my money. Appreciate you, Baker.
Oh my God! But let's say, man, what are you thinking about this game? I mean, I know you've already walked past it, but what do you think about that game?
Listen, man, the Bucks need this. They need this again to win the division. 13.5 points is a lot, though. I've been hearing murmurs and rumors that Carr's coming back, that Kamara's coming back, Chris Olave might be back, which is why you're
why would
5-11.
you play them? Why?
You're 5-11. What's the point to go on to ruin the Bucs season? All right, I can see that. You know, the division rivals, they hate each other. But come on, man. These guys need to rest. They need to get ready for next season, especially Olave. He's been dealing with a lot of concussions this year, just like Tua and whatever else. So yeah, man. Give me the Bucks. 13.5 is a lot of points. Give me the Bucks playing around with the money. With the spread. It's just too much. It's too many points. Even though the Saints are lonely and that's still a weird game, in my opinion.
Definitely that, but so take the Bucks, but they're very going to be one of those games, right? For sure.
Yeah, it's just one of those games. I mean, but listen, the Bucks been putting out a ton of points. They destroyed Carolina last week.
Yeah, they did. I'm taking the Bucks. Can this be a potential on the ticket?
That's what I want to. I'm writing it down because everything we agree on, I write down, and then at the end we take 5 minutes and we hash the ticket out.
Yeah, I like this game. I like this game as a potential ticket on the ticket there for sure.
For sure.
Oof! Listen, here we go. We got the Houston Texans, who, man, listen, have had a very abysmal season. I mean, it's been a very, again, not expected season. We thought CJ Stroud was going to take a next step. He's having that sophomore slump, taking on the Tennessee Titans, who, like, again, really have nothing going on for themselves. I actually saw a mock draft of the Tennessee Titans, and they're not taking a quarterback, which I think is wild. But nevertheless, I mean, is the mayonnaise guy the guy? Are they riding with that? But
not.
Again, really not much here to talk about in the sense of, again, longevity. Texans have the better future potentially with CJ Stroud. Hopefully bounces back next year. I mean, what are you thinking about this particular game, Jose?
Listen, man, in no world, these rules need to change. Roger Goodell, you need to do something about this. You cannot have a 7-9 division winner in the playoffs. This team is dog shit. Why are they allowed to be a division winner and in the playoffs? It should be the best 7 teams in the conference make the playoffs. I mean, it's as simple as that. How is a 7-9 team in NBA? Sometimes teams under 500 get in. That's ridiculous, man. Because you won your division or because you're like fourth, whatever. I don't know how fucking basketball is, but it's pointless. Is what I'm saying. This team has no business in the playoffs. Whoever the hell they face, Baltimore is going to beat them by 70. Like, why they're going to get their ass whooped, and they're going to get their ass whooped on Sunday too. Give me the Titans at home, man. Give me the Titans.
Is that an emotional pick there, my friend?
No. Listen, we should have lost to them, but that's besides the point. They don't look good. Nico's the best in that guy on that team. Mixon is also good, but he's often injured now towards the end of the season. Stroud is a shell of himself. Yeah. I mean, the defense is decent, but you would expect more from a DeMeco Ryan defense with Will Anderson, and
who is definitely balling his ass off.
Yeah, he's playing good. He's playing good. And the other end as well. His name escapes me. But they got some nice ends, man. You would think this team would be better. 7-9. This is disappointing. Sorry, Houston. Y'all gonna get stomped in the first round. I don't know why I want to make it for.
It's just to say that you made the playoffs, right? Potentially.
That's it.
That's it, man.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's just put a knife through. Let's just call it what it is. Let's fucking pack the bags. Let's end the damn season. Listen, man. Caleb came out this week at his presser saying it's not his fucking offensive line. It's me. I take responsibility for a lot of this shit. I appreciate that from him. again, listen, man, regardless of what this kid does, I'm going to go on a little rant here. Regardless of what this kid does, it just the amount of hate that this kid has, and I'm referring to Caleb Williams, that motherfucker can never do anything right for these people, man. He come out, he's defending offensive line as a player, saying, hey, a lot of it's on me. I need to dirt the ball. I need to throw away the ball. I need to do what I need to do. It's on me. I'm the leader. I need to take responsibility. And people are saying he's just copping out. Listen, man, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Let the kid play his football. Let him come back next year, see if he's corrected some of the stuff. I have high hopes for him still. Again, I'm just gonna say this, man. I'm not saying Jaden Daniels doesn't deserve Rookie of the Year, and he probably does. He's not saying he doesn't deserve being in the Pro Bowl, which he's been named on the Pro Bowl. But if you look at the fucking numbers, it's not that far off. They're not different. I'm not trying to say numbers say it the whole story, but god damn it, man, this kid is on this shitty ass thing. What's going on to him with just coaching staff, no culture, no anything, and he's still putting up numbers comparing himself to like the rest of the rookie class. He's not dog shit. He's been putting up numbers, but nevertheless, man, they play the Green Bay Packers up in Lambeau. Again, speaking about what you were talking about on the last team here, talking about a 7-9 team winning the division, the NFC North, man, fucking Green Bay Packers are probably going in as a fucking wild card at 11-5.
That's
Something
crazy.
like you said has to change because it's crazy that division. You're talking about a 13-win team and a 12-win team, or is it a 14, 13, and 11-win team?
Oh,
And
two
it's just
14-win teams.
it's crazy. Wow, they're going in as a fucking wild card.
14-win team is going to be a wild card this weekend or next weekend. How insane is that? It doesn't make sense.
Crazy.
Man. You know, a number 3 seed playing the shitty. I don't know, the Rams in round 1, but no, they get to. It's crazy. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But
yeah.
So question. So I know you touched on Caleb, and as you should. That's your franchise quarterback, right?
That's the future. That's all I got to hold on to right now. That's all I have.
100%. How long has he been saying, I got to dirt the ball or this isn't that? How long has he been taking blame? And you haven't, and he's still talking about the same blame. Am I making sense? I'm not sure.
I hear what you're saying, but he actually expounded on that. He's like, listen, it's a little bit more difficult to make changes on certain things throughout the season because everything's coming and I have to prepare for the next week. He says, I have a very laundry list of things that I'm going to need to, he says, I'm going to work my ass off night and day in the off season, getting these things corrected. He says, I already have a list of things that I need to work on because during the season, things are just moving too fast. I can't, it's harder for me to make corrections in the sense of long-term plays. So he kind of already said, hey, listen, I'm playing through the season, but as the offseason comes, I'm going to work my ass off in correcting a lot of these things. And again, until the kid, I just have to respect the kid for saying stuff like that. He doesn't have to say that. But again, to your point, again, is he saying that every week that I need to? Again, it's football talk. What's always, oh, we got to play better. I got to look at the tape. We got to clean things. What's the key word of every press conference? We got to clean these things up, right? Is that every press conference in the NFL? Got to clean these things up.
But my question is just basically because that's what you're hanging on. Like, that's what you're telling me. That's what your hope is at, with that he's going to correct these things. But if it's like, oh, you've been telling me, oh, you're going to correct the shit since week 2, and we still doing the same thing, then you just talking out your ass. I mean,
I hear you. No, definitely. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Down here in Miami with the coach and Tua and all the same, and it's a circle, bro. Like, I've heard this story before. Mm-hmm. Listen, and I think Caleb could develop into something. I see the man make some amazing throws, but I also seen him play like a dumbass or a bullheaded shit.
I hear you.
Oh, bro.
I can't. I'm not taking that away from anybody that's saying that, but at this fucking same time, the kid's a damn rookie. We all want the CJ Stroud. We all want. Listen, Robert Griffin. Again, granted, it was through injuries that ended his career short, which was unfortunate. But listen, you just don't know what these quarterbacks are going to be. You just can't fucking base your decision on a quarterback off of 1 year. If Caleb was through for, let's just say, he threw for 1,800 yards, fucking 10 touchdowns and 12 picks or 15 picks or more. And it just, I don't see any flashes and I don't see the ball coming out quick in certain games. Then I'll tell you, listen, man, I'm fucking worried. But the kid is putting up numbers, even due through all the adversity that's going on within this franchise. He's putting up numbers that are compared to the rest of the quarterback class. It's not like he's fucking way off. So all I'm saying is, I'm not crowning them. I'm not crowning his ass. What I'm saying is, I got to give him some time. I got to give him next year. I got to also give him just a touch really quickly here, and I will end my rant here. There was an interview done with the former Bear. I forgot the guy's name. Damn it. Oh, Alshon Jeffries. Exactly. He was on a podcast and they were asking him what was the bigger difference between the Chicago Bears when you played there. He says he loved the city. He loved his teammates. He learned a lot from them. But he said culture. Culture. Again, I think we don't realize how important culture is and what your coach builds around what that franchise does. And right now, and for fucking so many years, the Bears franchise has been broken. The culture's shot, coaches here, GMs there. There's been nothing stable in that franchise. And it goes for a lot of franchises. But I think that's the key. If we could get this kid someone that's stable, that could lead him, and that he, like he says, if you could coach me, I think the kid could do great things. But again, I digress.
Real quick, before we get off the Bears, what do you say to those people that say Fields won more with less? Because we can all agree that there's some talent on that wide receiver room. We can agree with that.
We can agree with this. Yes,
there's some talent there. Yes. So what do you say to those people that Fields went with a lot less? What Darnell Mooney? I don't even know your lineup, but the lineup. It was less talent. Well, what do you say to those people?
Well, I will tell you this. Football is an 11-man sport. It's not a one-man sport. You tell me Fields or whatever. I'm not talking about wins and losses. I'm talking about the player individual.
Isn't that what it boils down to? Because at the end of the day, we said it's Super Bowl or bust.
Yes, but it's everybody has to play, the whole team. One man is not going to win. Is not going to win you the Super Bowl. It has to be an 11-man team. Listen, it has to do with everybody. Again, I'm looking at it. Where the fuck is Fields right now? He is a backup quarterback. Nobody wanted. If Fields was such a great quarterback, again, I'm not taking anything from him as a human being. Great kid, great heart. But listen, if he was such a game changer in the sense of the rest of the NFL, when his ass was on the trading block, you would have had teams around the corner, line around the corner, trying to go after this guy. It didn't happen. We got a 6th-round pick. He's sitting behind Russell Wilson right now. He's probably going to be a backup for the rest of his career. Does the kid have talent? Yes, he's a fucking amazing athlete. The kid has legs for days. But that kid, that if we're going to compare Justin to Caleb, that guy does take forever to throw the damn ball. And nobody could show me on tape that the kid has a quicker release than Caleb does. So again, to answer your question, I think it's a team thing as well. I just can't say just because they won with Fields. There's so many other factors in regards to defense, coaching, and it just schedule strength. I don't know. There's so many different factors that I just can't say, well, you were winning. Were we in the fucking playoffs? No, we won maybe 3 more games.
And I'm sure all these people that do say that type of stuff is like, it's more casual than your diehards like you and I. I'm safe. Listen, I'm gonna pump my chest, man. I'm a fucking diehard Dom fan. You ask me any question, I'm gonna answer it. Just like my man here, bear down. That's why he bear down Rick.
Yes, man.
And that's a lot of casuals. A lot of casuals looking in. Justin, they had this quarterback, and now they have this quarterback, and they're losing but they have these that's all casual stuff. So
there's a lot of factors to that. That question's a very loaded question in the sense of there's a lot of dynamics that go into it in regards to. I'm looking at the player individually and their performance. Fields was just fucking, again, crazy legs. Motherfucker could run his ass off. He ran against you guys. You guys saw that McDaniels was even on the sideline. Hey, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Still got a dub though.
Yeah, you still got the dub, exactly, because again, they're the Bears. But nevertheless, listen, I don't want to rant too much on this game. Listen, again,
Who
the
you got, man?
Packers.
Who you got?
Listen, Packers are gonna win this game, man. Listen,
Packers by 10?
let's just cut the bullshit. Packers by 10. They're still on our ass, and until otherwise, it is what it is.
This is
What do
what
you
it is.
think?
I agree with you. I think Packers plus 10, but I'm not gonna put on the ticket. I
No,
just
I'm not putting this on my.
well,
ticket,
we don't
man.
we listen on here on this podcast. We don't. You're not gonna see us. We're gonna rarely you're gonna see us bet against each other. Well, you're never gonna see us bet against our team.
No,
Rarely you're gonna see them bet on our team because
yeah,
you can't bet with your heart. You gotta
no,
bet with you gotta bet with your dome.
100%.
Here we go.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. Listen. We have the New York Jets, man. I mean, New York Jets, New York Giants. Holy shit! Going into playing Philly. Listen, I think the storyline of this particular game is Saquon Barkley. Are they going to play him? Is he going to be able to beat that record? I don't think so. I don't think he's playing. But again, listen, this is another franchise that you're talking about culture. You hear all year long that, quarterback, wide receiver, not on the same page. Motherfuckers are fighting. It's just not great. But guess what, man? These guys have turned it around. They're fucking 13-3. They're rolling into the playoffs. They have a fucking potentially one of the MVPs in Saquon Barkley going in against the fucking Jets, the Giants, who really have nothing going for themselves right now, other than they fucking gave up the first round.
Yeah, idiot.
Winning a meaningless game
to the Patriots of all things. To the goddamn
of all
Patriots,
things.
Of all things. I appreciate you, Giants.
Damn
Holy
it.
shit, man.
But listen, it's funny. I still see on some of the mock drafts that Giants still get Sanders at number 4, but I don't see how that's going to happen. But nevertheless, Jose, what do you think about this particular game?
You said it all, man. Like this game is you can't really bet on it. I mean, well, you can. I'll take the Eagles at home. They're just a better overall team.
Yeah.
Even I think their second stringers could be the Giants' first stringers.
I think so too.
I'll take Eagles at home. The only thing I'm a little disappointed that they're not gonna let Saquon go for the record. If I was Saquon, I'll be pounding on the table, man. Like this is once in a lifetime. How many? Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
How many years has Saquon been in the league? He's pushing maybe 9 years. And he lost one to an ACL.
Yeah.
Like, man, you're this close to bringing one of the more prestigious records in football.
Yeah.
And you're not going to give him a chance. Oh, man. Against his former team.
Yes.
That
would be like a storyline, right? That is definitely a storyline.
In a way, that would be Barkley's Super Bowl. I mean, that's too strong, but like a great story to tell, bro.
Yeah.
The Giants let me go, and I went to Philly, a division rival, and they paid me all this money because blah 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 blah, and I broke the record on their ass, bro. Come on, man.
They asked him that question. I don't think there's. Again.
But he was very PC. He was very.
Yeah,
PC.
they're gonna be very PC. Yeah, he's like, my
PC.
family's talking about it, but for me, it's ultimately to win. Super Bowls. Not my. Listen, you want this.
You want this.
You want this.
You don't want this, man.
Yeah. Again,
again, you're supposed. It's a team sport. You don't want to be, individual. But come on, man. This type of record. Tough pill to swallow, man.
It's a tough pill, but like
when he retires and when he tires, he's gonna be thinking he will not let go of this year.
It's gonna be. Listen, he's gonna be on a podcast in a couple years, in 2-3 couple years from now. This is gonna come right back to this particular question here. Yep. Tell me about that game against the Giants.
Especially if they don't win the Super Bowl. If they win it, okay, it was a great choice, right? Because he stayed healthy, blah 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 blah. Yeah. If they lose, which they're gonna lose, they're not gonna beat the Lions or the Vikings.
Listen,
Green Bay. I mean, it's some teams out there. I don't think the Giants win. I mean, I don't think the Eagles win Super Bowl this year. I just don't.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt. Give it 3 years. This is gonna come out.
This is gonna come out on some sort of podcast somewhere.
Yep, it is.
What we got next here? Listen, man. We got the Panthers against the Atlanta Falcons, man. Listen. You can say what you want about the Panthers and Bryce Young, but listen, after being benched, again, I keep repeating that kids come back. He's kind of turned it around in some way, fashion, or other. There is some light in Carolina with Bryce Young. Can you put pieces around this kid? Can you build them up? Again, who knows? taking on the Falcons, who have again had a very disappointing season, man. We had the Falcons winning the South with two Chain's cousins coming in there. That team, you have Bijan, you have stud, you got Pickens, you got receivers, you got Mooney, you got a squad over there, and again, they just have not lived up to it since they went to Penix. I mean, there is also some little flashes there. Penix going in there, playing hard. You know, he threw that dot. I think it was fourth and something when they almost came back last week. So Penix is showing that, you know, he could play in the NFL. Who knows? But I mean, what are you thinking, Jose? What do you think is going to happen here?
Listen, man, Atlanta's fighting for a chance at the playoffs. They're not going to get it because Bucks are not going to lose to the Saints. I'm sorry, Atlanta. This is what you get for screwing me up last year. As far as covering the 8, I think they cover the 8. I think Penix. I think Penix might be good, man. I think that lefty. He throws some rockets. His shit don't look like he don't float up like a little duck like Tua. Like he slings the ball, man, and he's got some nice weapons out there. A few years from now, I think they'll make some noise, much greater noise. Carolina, listen, man, I keep drafting well, and hopefully Bryce Young turns into something. But right now, you just ain't got it. Just ain't got it.
Listen, as long as Penix's major question coming out from the draft has been his health, his knees. Can he stay healthy? True. As long as that happens, I mean, again, like you said, can Atlanta rebound and build something moving for the future? I don't know, but yeah, I also agree with you. I don't think Carolina has a chance here going into Atlanta. Give me the Falcons.
All right. I don't know what's a bigger shitball than this. Like, this is crazy. I mean, who's gonna watch this?
Listen, we're not gonna even really go into much of these damn games, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest storyline for the Jacksonville Jaguars is who's their head coach going to be. A lot of noise coming out of the circuits of Ben Johnson wanting to go to Jacksonville to play with Sunshine over there, and then you have on the other side of the coin, man, you got the Colts, where the question is, can this kid Anthony, can Richardson stay healthy? Again, this game, I really have nothing to give you guys. Jose, what are you thinking, man?
I ain't got shit, man. I ain't got shit. Two shitty teams. One team is better than the other at 7-9, but ultimately they're a bad team as well. The Colts it's not a good team, man. Richardson has too many questions around him going forward. He's got that Josh Allen, Cam Newton mentality, but he doesn't have the durability that Cam Newton possesses and Josh Allen has. You know, these guys are built like bricks. They run over linebackers, and they are
linebackers.
They are linebackers, and they get up. Richardson doesn't get up. The other day, he said he was crawling around his house from back pain. And listen, hey, no shade to the back pain, because I'm one. I know back pain ain't no damn joke. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you go from crawling one day to 1 week to then one to play the next week. That's just kind of weird to me. Yeah. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road plus 4.5. This is not going nowhere near my ticket.
Nah.
If you guys wanted to pick, that's my pick.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna take the Colts at home. Give me the Colts 4.5 at home.
I mean, they do got the better team. Jonathan Taylor, Pittman, and Flacco. I don't know who's gonna play Flacco, but shit.
It is. Move right along. Here we go. We got the first overall pick as of right now. New England Patriots.
I hope they fuck it up, man. They won't though, because they're the Patriots and they're the smartest franchise in the league. So they won't fuck this up. They won't fuck this up.
Listen, man. Again, is the head coach going to be the head coach? A lot of circles talking about Vrabel wanting to go back to New England. Does that make sense for them? Does Robert Kraft make that switch? Listen, they got a nice young rookie quarterback going up against. I mean, are the Bills even playing their hold on, are the Bills 3-13? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I think. Hey, listen, we flipped franchise here, but that's not a big deal, guys. It is what it is. I think you guys know where we.
4 years ago.
That's why we're like early 2000s schedule. But no, listen. Again, are the Bills going to be playing their starters on this particular game? I don't know. I
Nah,
think
the Bills are not playing. Actually, look, bro, look. The Bills are at home. The Bills are on the road. New England's at home. I fucked up this whole graphic. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
listen, man. I think he had a little bit of that vodka before putting up this one, guys. Don't worry.
Bills are -2. The over under is correct at 36.5. Oh fuck. Hey,
Uh,
listen, man. Did you give me a pick?
yeah, I know. I want to hear your thoughts on this game. Talk to me.
Oh
What do
shit.
you got about this game?
Listen, Mitch Trubisky, your boy, he's playing for Buffalo. He's got something to prove, man. Every backup, I believe, has something to prove. They think they might have a chance or a starting
Shot.
role.
Yeah.
He'll never get a starting role again, but at least he can continue remain on an NFL team, which is it's plenty of money. Trust
Bro.
me, it's money.
Just listen, you're making millions of freaking dollars. You're
Yeah.
holding a clipboard. I mean, again, I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into it. You have to prepare mentally. You
No,
have
of
to prepare
course,
physically because you got to go out there at the drop of a dime. So yes, there is pressure. Not taking that away, but damn it, if you want a position on an NFL team, you want a backup quarterback, or you want to be a punter, a kicker, or if you really want to make long-term money, again, going off the rails here, be a long snapper. Just become a long snapper. That's it. And you could play in the NFL for 20 years.
You know. But listen, man, I think the Bills are the better team. They played them close last time. I don't know. The coach is a coach, right? He doesn't have to play. He just got to call the same plays and rally the guys, because these backups are, like you said, at a drop of a dime, they might have to face real action in the playoffs coming up. Yeah. So they're gonna coach them up. They're gonna try to beat the Patriots. Patriots suck. They got nobody. Drake May might play a half. Like, why risk it? Why risk injury for the young guy if he's your franchise? Let him go out there, play a half, call it a year, come back next year. Give me Buffalo on the road -2.
Yeah, I'll take Buffalo. Really nothing here, though. Moving right along. Here, man. Listen, man. We got the Commanders with Jaden Daniels, Rookie of the Year, taking on Dallas Cowboys. Again, Dallas have had a very interesting season, from losing Dak Prescott to who knows if the coach is going to be there next year. Washington's riding high. They're just rolling. Again, it is what it was. Jose, what are you thinking here?
Easy game, man. Washington on the road. No, they don't know if they're gonna start Cooper Rush. I think they're in talks. Maybe they're starting Lance. They're not sure. Trey Lance. They're not sure yet. No CeeDee Lamb.
Who the hell's that guy?
Yeah. Fuck. Washington has something to play for. I think I believe if they win, they clinch the 5th seed, which it helps. Obviously, the higher seed, the better for you. So give me Jaden Daniels and them boys. I'm pretty sure they'll play them for a little bit, get a nice lead, and then hopefully sit them. And that's it. Just give me Washington on the road. -6.5. Sure.
I agree with you on this. Give me Washington's -6.5.
Here we go.
Here we go. And here we go. This is the big game. You know what?
Hold on real quick. I've always thought that here we go shit was like only Dak. I think that's a Dallas thing, because Cooper Rush says it.
I think it might be because it's damn it. Here we go.
Dallas thing. Anyway,
but listen, man, I'm not even going to talk about this. I'm just going to put my mic down.
Ain't much. Ain't no rant.
No, listen, damn it. Don't give me this is not much. Listen, the season's on the line here.
I'm actually more pissed off at the fact that I don't know why his Tua is not playing. If your fucking hip is hurt and you can't play because the doctor said his shit is hurting, and because you suffering, and today he said he's suffering some shit from Alabama injury. Oh damn! So now we triple fucked, right? Because now we gave you all this money, and your hip might be your surgically repaired hip might be fucked up. What? How come you didn't tell me last year or before you got the money? Like, so now I have thoughts about if Tua is my quarterback or not, because he might not even play it again. I have no idea. Just tell me what's wrong with this man's hip. If it's fucked up, it's fucked up. He took a stupid hit like he always does, because this is dumbass. He thinks he's fucking 6'4", 300 pounds when he's not. He's a fucking little dweeb out there. Like, stop taking these hits, man. Anyways, so now we have to rely on Tyler Huntley to go on the road and beat a division rival in the Jets. Listen, granted, the Jets suck ass. Old man Rodgers and Adams, but they're on the mission, though. Like, I think Aaron Rodgers needs one more for 500. Same thing goes for Adams. He needs one for some kind of milestone as a receiver. I think 200 catches. I don't know, some shit like that. Whatever. Screw them. Anyways, but my point is, I have to rely on Tyler Huntley now. Like, come on, why? What are we doing here? And it comes from the top. Why is my GM Chris Greer, who's on the fucking hot seat and should be, why doesn't he have more insurance for a backup QB? Bringing anybody, bro. Tyler Huntley. I'm pretty sure there's other guys out there that you could have brought in, paid buku money just to sit behind Tua to when he gets hurt, because he will get hurt. It's proven.
Sounds like you feel there's some negligence from the GM of not having that backup quarterback, as we're all aware of. It's not a secret. Tua is, I don't want to say that, I don't want to use that term, prone injured, but he has been getting hurt almost every year.
Bro.
That's a tough word, but hey, I will let you say that as a Dolphins fan. You know, this game, you know what this game reminds me of? I don't know if, again, I don't know where this came in my head. It reminds me of the game where you guys were going to the playoffs. I think you guys played Pittsburgh. You remember that game? It was a couple years. It was, this was 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago?
In the playoffs?
No, you guys.
Last year.
Was it last year or was it the year? I know you guys were going to play Pittsburgh and you guys lost that game and you guys weren't able to make the playoffs.
I don't know. I don't remember. But
I don't know why. I don't even know why I remember that, but I do remember that. So it kind of reminds me of this. I mean, you guys have an uphill battle to go here. Denver has to lose, right?
Denver has to lose.
Kansas City is not playing their starters here. Denver has a lot to win, to go for here. I mean, it sounds like, I don't know, man. What are you thinking, bro?
The only thing we got going, man, is that, you know, we're getting a little healthier. You know, Chopper's playing good. We're going to get Waddle back. I mean, and so they're injured over there. I think Sauce is going to be out. One of their linebackers is going to be out. I'm not sure, but it's a division rival. We should win this game. We're the better team overall. You know, we have the better talent. Now, do we have the coach to bring that talent out? I guess we'll fucking see. But we have the better team on paper. But then again, they're the Jets, and they always ruin my season. Hey, I told my sons this a few weeks ago. Watch, everything's gonna go our way. Even Bunkers are gonna fucking lose. I'm telling you. And then we're gonna fuck it up by losing to the Jets. I hope I'm wrong.
I sure hope not. So, man.
I'm telling you. You heard it here first. Give me the sticky, shitty Dolphins on the road, man, and hopefully the Broncos lose, but we'll get there. I don't like that, bro.
Man, listen, it sounds like it's going to be a rough offseason, and a lot of questions need to be answered over there in Miami Gardens. No, it's not Miami Gardens. It's actually Davie, near Nova. There's a lot of answers that a lot of questions.
Yeah, right. Miami Gardens.
Yeah, a lot of questions that need to be answered in the offseason over there, with Mr. Greer over there and Mr. Billionaire, and figure out what the hell's going to go on with the Miami Dolphins. Again, listen, it is what it is. We'll move on. Here we go. We got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Rams. Listen, man, Rams, it is what it is. I mean, what are your thoughts here, Jose?
Listen, man, I read today Rams they're resting everyone. Stafford, Luka, Cooper, Nuka, Williams, Duda, everybody. They're resting everybody. So they're not going to play shit. They already got the division locked up, which is, man, they came out of nowhere. These Rams.
We thought that they were just dog shit at the beginning of the year, right? It was just like.
But not even that, though. Last year, you know, after they won the Super Bowl, they traded all these picks away. They didn't have any picks. They didn't have any first-round picks. But, you know, that's what great GM does, right? You draft perfect people for your players for your system. And you make it work, man. They got Puka Nacua out of nowhere. They got their linebacker Verse, number 8, I believe.
Verse is, yes, he's definitely one of those records right now.
You know, and like they've been drafting so well, and look at them now, 10-6, and they're coming back again with Sean McVay. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing over there. GM and coach, man, when you're on the same page and you know what the hell you're doing, damn, bro, I'm so jealous. Jealous, man.
Culture. I don't want. I'm not trying to sound like a broken record here, guys.
No, that's the name. That's the word, man.
Have culture, and your team knows what their objective is and what they're doing. You're gonna have bumps in the road, but you're gonna figure it out, because guess what? You have a backbone to stand on. Yeah, a lot of these franchises don't have a backbone to stand on. They're just winging it and figuring shit out. So yeah. So are we saying here that this is probably a Seattle win here potentially?
This is Seattle win. This is Seattle win. They're gonna, Gino's got a bunch of incentives to play for. I think I think he needs 258 yards passing, and if he wins, he had a total of $6 million on the line as far as incentives. Yeah, so he's gonna go out there and try to ball out. Vegas is predicting a low scoring game. 6.5. Me, I don't trust Seattle, but if I had to pick, I'll go Seattle. It's not
Me
going
too.
on. I don't see it on my ticket though. It's too wishy washy of a game. You just don't know.
I hear you.
Here we go.
Listen.
Ooh, damn right, I'm a Chiefs fan this week.
Let me ask you a question before we talk on Chiefs here. I know we gotta cut this short here in a little bit, but okay, guys, as we all know, we're trying to visit a stadium a year. Our goal is to visit all 32 stadiums in our lifetime. I'll talk to you about this at another time, but just keep this in mind. Bears play Steelers at Steelers, and Dolphins play Steelers. Is Pittsburgh a potential game? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. We'll see what happens. But let's talk about this game.
Next year?
Huh?
You guys play Steelers next year?
Yeah, I think I saw they're the opponent, and we play them at.
We don't.
You don't play? No, I could have sworn I saw you guys.
Maybe at home. I already seen my road schedule. I kind of already circled my road schedule. We don't play them.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I saw that wrong, but I think we play them in Steelers. But
listen, my top three stadiums is going to be next. It's got to be Chiefs, Terrible Towels, and Lambeau. That's my top three right there.
Listen, can we go to Pittsburgh? I know Crystal's
damn Terrible Towel.
It's gonna be interesting, but listen, man. Again, there's really not much to talk here. Chiefs have locked up, man. They are the Chiefs. There's really nothing more to say. They're resting their starters.
15-1, right?
Bro,
with everything in front of you, bro. Jesus, what a franchise, bro. Oh my
God, dude. Listen, it just makes us. You're lost for words. You're lost for words. It's depressing because they haven't been winning. Again, it's that first part of the season where they're like, they flip on a switch, bro. It's like these guys have like an automatic switch when they know when they got to turn it on, when they can fuck around.
And they've been getting healthier, which is scary.
Not only the scary thing about the Chiefs is, remember, it's the defenses have actually been carrying them throughout the beginning part of the year. Yeah. So you're talking about potentially Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey turning on that switch, plus a very solidified defense that could play. Fucking pretty scary in the playoffs. But anyways,
almost a month off from football. You think that'll hurt them? Because they're not gonna, they gotta flip it back on, right? But like with no football, no running around. No real action, no live action. Obviously they got practice, but
you mean coming into the playoffs here, coming in now, or
because they're gonna rest everyone Sunday, and then they're gonna have to wait, almost 3 weeks to play again because they got to buy and this and that.
Okay. Listen, I think that, again, going back to culture and coaching and stuff like that, I have faith. I believe in Andy Reid. I think he's an amazing, if not one of the greatest coaches in our lifetime or of all time. I think he's going to have these boys. I think these guys know what it is to win.
They're vets.
This is not fucking pee down my pant leg. This is my first time in the playoffs. I haven't been there in 20 years. No, these guys are professionals. This franchise know what it is to win. I really don't have much concern about them. But listen, they're playing the Broncos, who have a fucking lot to play for. I don't know. I don't know who you're leaning on this, but damn it, who you got here, Jose? Really? You just want to play spoiler. I think. Listen, what did you tell the audience? Don't fucking be with your head, man.
No. Listen. Yes. This is part heart. This is part football. Listen, Andy Reid. We talked the man of how great he is, how amazing he is, how they're a professional franchise. Hey, they're a professional franchise. They know how to win. Listen, Carson Wentz is not a rookie. He's not no slouch. He's won in this league before. Their backups are I mean, they're decent. The tight ends, Noah. Listen, I'm pretty sure Andy Reid got some shit up his sleeve. I don't know if they're gonna win the game. I sure hope they win the game. I would take fucking Chiefs 10.5 though. I would take Chiefs 10.5.
Oh,
Again,
plus 10.5.
I'm pretty sure you're not gonna agree with me, but listen, man, I'm not gonna take Chiefs 10.5. Listen, Broncos are nice, man. They had a good season, they had a good run. Sean Payton's got them boys playing. Bo Nix. They have a future. They have a nice future. The future's bright over there. This is big dog country over here, man. This is big dogs over there. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the Dolphins get in the playoffs, man. Let's just see.
Listen,
do not bet this game, please, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not bet this game unless you're gonna take Broncos. Even though that to me seems like that's a risky bet.
Oh yeah, not 10.5. Oh, I'm not doing this at 10.5. No,
risky bet. So I don't know. Who you got? You got the Broncos, right?
I'm taking Broncos, man. It's just
I got you.
Again. I hear your story and I hear your points. Yes, Andy Reid, but it's just the Broncos have too much to play for. They got to put it on the line, and I'll take Broncos. I'll take Broncos, and
mile high.
I'll take it at mile high, man. It is what it is.
Look at it.
Then looking, man. Listen, there's not much to talk about this particular game. You got an actual coach versus who knows who's going to be there next year. It's probably going to get fired. Listen, I'll give you my pick here. Just give me the Chargers. Are they resting their team this week? I think
they actually might have something to play for. Actually, I honestly, I should have looked that up. I'm not sure. I didn't really put too much emphasis on this game, to be honest with you. 10-6. They might. I'm not sure.
Well, listen, but, if they're playing their players,
regardless. Well, if they play the players, yeah. If they don't, I could lean Vegas here. I don't know. At home, I don't know. Division wise, I don't know. These games, I told you this game's gonna be weird. So we don't know who's playing.
Yeah. If anything, I'll still take the Chargers either way. I just think they're the better coach team. It is what it is. Here we go. We got what a very disappointing season for the San Francisco 49ers. Even though they're showing their heart out. Do they pay Brock Purdy? That's the next question coming up here pretty shortly. Does he earn his money? Does he stay around? Shanahan has shown why he's a great coach.
Is he worth the big contract? Or is it just a system?
This is my only question to most people. If not Purdy, who?
Then who? Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for all the injuries on that team, I'm sure we're talking about championship team.
One of the best teams in the league. Yeah.
Nevertheless, they're plagued with injuries. Again, I'm not making excuses for them, but if you had a full healthy San Francisco franchise roster, tell me who wouldn't want that team.
Yeah,
I'll leave it there.
Anything about football, obviously, a full roster. Yeah, they're competing. They're definitely division winners. They're competing for Lombardi. Yeah, it's unfortunate for them.
Yes, definitely is. But again, they're taking on Arizona. What you thinking, Jose?
I think Arizona at home. They both, one is riddled with injuries. The other one is just Kyler Murray. He loves Call of Duty. So do I. But I'm not the coach of the fucking Arizona Cardinals. So I mean, the quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. So I'm allowed to play Call of Duty whenever the hell I want. And so is he. But then I maybe I'm just talking shit. Anyways, little guy. I'll take him at home, I guess. I just don't know. It's a disappointing franchise to me. You have Kyler, number 1 overall, and then you have Amari Harrison. I know he's a rookie. He has a lot to show still. I think I mentioned it last week. I thought he would show more. I don't know, just
more grit,
more whatever. Just more. Just show me more, man. And they didn't. They use McBride, but they use him in the red zone where it's most needed. Connors always are injured, and he just got injured again last week. I think 49ers paid their Super Bowl last week. against the Lions, and
Hey,
they're
listen, man,
done.
that was a sweater.
Um,
That got a sweat in the first half.
yeah, that shit had me sweating. Joshua Dobbs is not gonna go in there. He's an astronaut. He's a cool dude, but give me Arizona at home.
All right, Arizona at home. I'll take that too.
All right, the game of the week.
Dun,
Holy
dun, dun, dun.
moly! Holy moly!
Man, this is it.
Holy moly!
This is what the creme of the creme for the NFL 18. This is the cherry on the top of the cake.
That's
This
what it
is
look
the
like right there.
fireworks that goes off in 4th of July. This is the mistletoe under the Christmas tree. This is it. This is the game. This is for all the marbles. This is for everything. This is for bragging rights of the NFC North. This is for who's going to be talking going into the playoff as the actual contender. My thoughts really quickly here is listen, powerful offense of the Detroit Lions. Again, just culture there. I just want to say this really quickly here. Their head coach, first couple years was dog shit. It was just abysmal. The brown bags were all over Detroit. Fire this fucking guy.
He still might be.
But he's got, again, if Ben Johnson leaves,
he got a squad, bro.
He's got a squad. But again, if Ben Johnson, which he's probably going to be leaving, you have to duplicate that. But anyways, I will say this. Lions, Vikings, my only Achilles heel that I have against the Lions right now is their defense. They played their ass off last week. They really did. But can they keep it up through the playoffs? But I'll leave it at that. Jose, who you got here, man? What's going on?
Well, listen, man, I'm going to back the team that I've been backing the entire season. I think you're seeing the Super Bowl champs right here, the Detroit Lions. Ooh. They didn't make it over. They didn't get over the hump last year because of their coach, boneheaded decisions, and that's my Achilles heel on their team. I understand that defense is not good. San Francisco.
It's riddled with injuries. It's riddled with injuries.
San Francisco proved it last week. It's just too many injuries. That might be their downfall. Also, their downfall is that coach.
Yeah,
I think he's rah-rah. I think if he yells at you, if he talks to you, yes, I'm going to strap him up with my two bad knees and run. I'm going to try to run through the wall, and I'm not going to be able to run through it. But these NFL players will, and that I can give you that Dan Campbell does. He's not a numbers guy. He relies on a lot of people to make his job easier, and the talent that GM has put together, incredible. I mean, how can you lose with that type of talent? Doesn't make you just can't. Anywho, let me remind the people about the bet that we have going on. If we meet in the NFC Championship, Vikings Lions, me and Bear Down Rick here, we got $100 bet. I got the Detroit Lions.
I got the Vikings. I got the Vikings.
And I'm gonna put it out to the chat. I'll take any bet if you go on the Vikings, but I'm gonna cap it at $10. Imagine if we get a bunch of fucking comments. I'm like,
it should take any bet, but I can't be at $10.
I'm not gonna just for funsies, bro. Just for fun. All right, I pushed up to $20. I got the Lions, man. I think their offense is unstoppable. There's only one person that's gonna stop them.
Yeah,
Dan Campbell.
Ooh.
That's it. You got the Vikings, I'm assuming.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings plus 3.
Makes sense. I mean, that defense is nice. The thing is, I don't know about Sam Darnold. They're not as nice as Detroit. You know.
Oh no. This is a different flavor. This is a different flavor of football.
Yeah, Detroit can go up and down. Like, I don't give a shit who's playing defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at San Francisco. They did the same thing. They did what they did to them. I mean, they had a few injuries, but still, they had Joey Bosa, who was fucking wrecking havoc against Goff, but they still figured it out. You know, Ben Johnson. Yeah. Hey, man, that guy's gonna be a hot commodity, boy.
He is, man. He definitely is. Again, I'm very weary with these. Again, I know every offensive coordinator has to have their first job, but again, you also have to lead men. So, and it's not just calling plays anymore. Now you have to lead a franchise. You have to be the head of the snake. You have to create this atmosphere, this culture, these coaches. So again, I don't know. Is Ben Johnson the next great coach? I don't know, but
Yeah.
again,
To be honest, like I don't like hiring like the next the hottest OC or the hottest DC because it's just 1 year. Like, and then the reason you're hot is because you probably got players, you got a bunch of talent.
well, listen, man.
You know,
Yes, speaking about
I don't see.
The Detroit drafting, that offensive line is a fucking wall.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God, that's incredible. Kudos to
Penny
the
Sewell.
GM.
You got Penny Sewell over there. It's like
Mhm.
you got anchors. You got you. It's just it's again. This is years of. If you want to talk about
Being
mediocrity,
trash.
and it's
Trash.
just
It's not even meritocracy. They're just
it's
trash.
trash. It's garbage. It's just
They've drafted
what the
top
it's
five.
vomit. That's all it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But it sounds like you may have Detroit in this one though.
Yeah, no, for sure. I got Detroit. I got Detroit at
Okay.
home. I think it'll be a good game.
Okay.
56 points is a lot, man. You know, when teams start scoring a bunch, they always predict the next game to be like this fucking over 56. I don't know, man. I think it'll be a little low scoring, run the ball. I don't know. I would take on the 56 as well. Maybe bump it up to like 58 or 59
And keep it
under.
under.
Yeah,
Okay.
and keep it under. Keep it
All
under.
right.
We'll see. Good game. Good game. I mean, great game. Great
Hell of
game.
a game. Hell of a game. That's the game to watch.
Hell of a game. For sure. All right, guys. So that wraps it up for the games. Just want to pop these nice little ticket right here at the end before we leave, just in case you forgot. Just in case you
Ooh,
forgot.
just forgot
So
we got
we got to
one.
work on this ticket. Damn, man, Rick. I don't know what the fuck we working here with.
It's gonna be a rough week, man. Uh, okay, rattle off. Give me the ones that we for sure agreed upon, and that where we're at.
So we picked Baltimore. We picked Pittsburgh, Bucks, Atlanta,
So we got Baltimore, which that's a
Buffalo,
lock. I think that's a
Washington.
lock. So Baltimore, I think Bucks are definitely a lock. They got something to play for. Who else? You said we got Atlanta.
Atlanta, Washington,
Atlanta and
Baltimore
Washington.
-10.
Yeah, give me Baltimore -10.
Bucks, they're -13.5.
I mean, what would we look at if we get Bucks
Think I don't
-7?
I don't have my phone, man. I don't have my
Okay,
phone.
okay, okay. So Bucks -7.
Six
Let
and a
me
half.
let me see if I can plug this in. At
Yeah,
least I'll
plug it
plug it
into
in.
the FanDuel. Plug it into FanDuel right
I'll
quick.
plug it in really quick through FanDuel, and let's see what we got here.
Atlanta wins, right? They beat the Carolina.
They should at home, right?
Yeah, for sure at home. Yeah, I would bring that down to 6.5.
Let's see what we got. Let's see how we play. Let's see how we
Washington.
play this out. So if we got NFL, so let's play the lines here. So if we got Baltimore, we're gonna do Baltimore. You said -6,
10.
10 -10. They got 10.5, -10.5.
Yeah, take it.
All right, so we got Baltimore -10.5. We're gonna go Bucks.
6.5.
All right, so let's go Bucks. Some reason they're not giving us an alternate spread for Bucks New Orleans.
Oh, they're not.
I mean, it's not on FanDuel. It's not. Some reason FanDuel's not giving alternate spreads. Nope, FanDuel's not giving alternate spreads. Is that how? Is that how? Is that again? You'll probably have, huh?
Atlanta.
Let's see if Atlanta has an alternate spread. So we got Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta does have the alternate spread. So what we're thinking, Atlanta
6.5.
3.5,
6.5. 6.
6.5. All right.
Mm.
All right. And then I think we said Washington, right?
Washington.
Do we give them the 6.5?
Yeah, we'll give him 6.5, bro.
Okay, so give Washington the 6.5. For some, I don't know why they don't have Bucks. I mean, if you take Bucks minus 14.5, you're at plus 682. But don't know why.
A lot of points. A lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
Bills. You think the Bills cover out on the road -2 or money line?
Again, since they're playing back again, since I don't know if
we can't trust back.
I don't want to play games where just really no real
meaning.
big meaning because it's one of those games.
Yeah, no, that's facts. That's facts. Philly. I mean,
I was thinking about that game. Listen, if we take Philly minus 2.5, okay. If we build it where it's, and again, I would love for you to look on when you get a chance to see that Bucks game because I really like that Bucks game. I think that Bucks game is kind of really just legit. But if we take if you build right now, Baltimore minus 10.5, Atlantis minus 6.5, Washington minus 6.5, and Philly minus 2.5, we're at plus 648. So if you put $50 into the machine, you win 324.
That's not bad.
How do you feel about that? I mean, is Philly playing their starters at all?
Nah,
we don't know yet.
All backups.
All backups.
All backups. But the Giants, though, are they going to screw up twice, back to back? Yeah, who knows?
They're going to try to play. They're going to try to play.
Spoiler again.
Spoiler again. Spoiler in the sense of betting. It's going to be a tough one. Again, I think what we should do is circle back on that Bucks game. I would love to see on the Hard Rock to see if they do that. And I think maybe what we could do is we could post it after if we're able to change the lines on the Bucks game. What do you think?
Yeah. So okay, guys. So since I can't pull up the lines right now, and Rick can't get the alternates. And honestly, I think we got to talk through these games a little bit more because they're just so up in the air. We want to make sure we give you something solid, something we really put our research in. But so check back. I'm gonna put it once we get our ticket popping. I'm gonna pin it in the pin comment. I'm gonna put it first in the comment, and just come back to the channel, and you'll see it there by tomorrow morning or afternoon. No, before tomorrow.
Yes, we got to do it tomorrow morning. Yes.
So tomorrow about 10 p.m., 10 in the morning, the ticket will be posted. I want to get you some winners. I want to keep on, continue on this hot streak that we got going on.
For sure.
And just ride the
train,
baby.
Guys. It is what it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. It's from your boy Bear Down Rick, my boy Jay the producer, One Leg Loser podcast. We'll see you guys in the playoffs. Take care.
What's up, baby?
Bear down.